out in Vietnam. Hello, everybody. Good morning. We've got big news today, actually. I don't fully understand this. But this, I mean, I'm just now getting this. I don't know everything about this, but this is to my understanding, this happened a month ago. This just came out. It's a new website, BIOLaboratories.com. They've been doing this under the radar, no PR at all about this, and they just started doing COVID-19 testing with the Binax Now COVID-19 AG card, right? It's very weird. I don't know exactly what's going on. It's an FDA emergency use approved test. It's verified at BioNeo Laboratories and Lineagen. It's a lateral flow immunoassay intended for the qualitative detection of nucleocapsid protein antigen from SARS-CoV-2 from CoV-2 and direct anterior nasal swabs. That's a mouthful right there. So it's like, I think what we have here, they're taking advantage of all the COVID stuff happening. They're offering COVID-19 testing through whatever this stuff. Okay, I don't understand everything about this. They're offering COVID-19 tests through this AG card, right? And this is what the CLI lab was maybe for. This is what they've been doing maybe for us. So I don't know. You guys tell me. I don't really know if this is huge or not right now, to my understanding. I don't. It's obviously like only good things can come from this, but I'm just not sure right now. But yeah, here, I'll send you the links right now. It's bioneolaboratories.com. The website came out a month ago, to my understanding. We're just now finding out about it now. They're so damn secretive. They're always so damn secretive, man. Oh, every time. They always try to freaking pull stuff over the I don't understand. Like, just let us know what's going on. Let us know. Good morning, everybody. Good morning from South Cadillac. Hell yes. Good morning, Chicago. Hi, Brandon. Nice to see you back. One BNGO, one family. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad you guys are here. We are gonna play guitar today because I didn't play it on the earnings or when we went up like 6%. You know, when we went from 557 to closing all the way up like at 620. Right. I am gonna play guitar for that today to make up for that because yes, we're gonna do that. Just used that exact test yesterday. Abbott has had those tests in stores for a couple of months. Nice. That's good. That's very good. Funeral Father has entered the chat. Hello. Good morning, my friend. Legends are getting in. The legends are coming in. 6:27 right now, pre-market. We got 1 minute till the open here. And the news today, obviously, it's COVID-19. We got some sort of COVID-19 AG card that's going on. BioNeo's offering it, and to my understanding, all this means is that we're getting more money from these tests, right? This is just another thing that's gonna help the revenue. And they said, and apparently it started a month ago, which would basically be exactly at the start of quarter 3. But let me go ahead and leave on the chart here, because I will forget to be on here when the bell opens, when it opens, which is in 30 seconds here. So I'll just leave it in here. It's a rapid test. Mine was negative. It is more money. Yes, to my understanding, it seems a little bit too good to be true, and I'm very confused, like, why they're doing this and why they didn't tell us about this. But, I mean, it is legit. It is a legit website. It started a month ago. Everybody is verified so far that I've seen, and there's no reason not to verify. So it is legit. Yeah, this is good news. FDA approved, emergency use only. Or not emergency use approved. Holy, what is it? Is that real? Okay, I was like, what the? That's not real. Wow. 628 right now, about 0.5% in the red. Please, guys, understand. We're just gonna move with high growth today, and this is why. I mean, high growth can be just as exciting, if not. I mean, at the end of the day, high growth. Even if we get great news, high growth moves. High growth is more like tethered to our stop price, actually, which is absolutely bullshit. But that's just the fact. That's just how it usually works. So, although I thought, you guys remember when I was talking about BioNeo being the price actually being more boring the next couple months, right, or weeks at least, just because we got mediocre earnings relatively, right? It was good, but not amazing. It wasn't like anything. There wasn't that many unexpected things that we got there, right? This is kind of why it might be boring the next few months. This is why we might we're still going to be streaming, obviously, but we might have to decrease 2 hours to 1 hour. Or, we might have to do, if there's not any news, if there's not anything to cover, we're not going to be here, So So brace yourself for that, my friends. But anyway, 625, down about 1% now. High growth. Oh wow, look at Microvision flipping. This thing was doing very well pre-market. Not anymore. Not anymore. Let's check the markets. All right. Wow, dude. I'm gonna have to. I did not sell any of my UVXY yet. I'm still holding 60 shares as insurance here because I am so scared. What do you guys think of the broader market? Is anyone else a bear on the broader markets? I am a bear on the broader markets, man. I don't think these valuations make sense for a lot of these for the markets for all these stocks, and especially with all the freaking government actually all that's been going on lately. And while I'm saying that 633, holy crap, that's the level, that's the resistance. Got to hold above that 634 new intraday high, up over 0.5%. Holy shit. Holy shit. We got to stay above 633, though. 633 is what we got to stay above here because we've got rejected several times. So don't get your hopes up until we stay. I want to stay. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Just like that, man. Just like that. It comes back down below it. Yeah, we got to stay. I want to stay above that for hours. I want to get 4-hourly close above that and a daily close above that before we start calling that breakout because we've had so many times where we test that, even in the last 2 trading days, right? Like about 3 times, actually 4 times, last 2 trading days, man. Anyway, 634. 634, baby. All right. Yep, unfortunately, bull on BNGO, bear on home market. Yeah, that's exactly me. That's exactly me. Oh, man. 636. Woo! 5%. Oh, 5% in the green. That would be nice. 0.5% in the green right now. Man. And this is very weird. I don't know if this is because I don't know what's going on, right? I don't know if we're moving up because of this, or we're just having an outperforming day, or institutions are getting in on us and not others. But right now, we're outperforming we're going green when most other and everything else in high growth is not really following us. It looks like maybe you know what? I take that back. Maybe Nano Dimension's following us a little bit. Not really though. Not really. BNGO says, welcome back, Brandon. Awesome. I appreciate the welcome. Warm welcome. COVID research plus CDC plus World Health Organization plus health plus BNGO equals moon. Yeah, it does. If you ever get confused about BioNeo's jargon, the esoteric nature of OGM, right? It means moon. I'm kidding. Please do your own research, seriously. Yeah, do your own research. All right. And the domain is owned by BioNano, so definitely legit. Yeah, it is definitely legit. It is legit. It is good. I don't know how good it is though. Like how much are we actually making off this? I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why they didn't say anything about this during the earnings report. It's what they usually do though. You know, they're super secretive. This is why the nano nozzle could be happening behind the scenes as we speak, right? Because they just don't say stuff. They don't want to tell the investors what's going on when it's happening. They want to tell us. They don't want to tell us until it's already done, right? They're not going to tell us if the nano nozzle really is happening behind the scenes, and they're working on it, working their asses off every day. And this is why they haven't. And this is why they're so, they don't have time for so much PR, maybe, right? One reason why. It's entirely possible that they don't let us know until like right before the commercial release, right? I can totally see BioNano doing that. That's just a BioNano thing to do. Are you invested in any Bitcoin miners, Brandon? No, I'm not. I'll show you my whole. If you stay till the end, I'll show you my whole portfolio, my friend. I bet another YouTuber doesn't do that. I bet not many other YouTubers show you their holdings. Not many. I do every stream I do if I remember, which is I think nowadays I remember it all. I remember it easily now. So. To ownership over 25% by end of year, in my opinion. Dog Brad. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable opinion. Institutional ownership, the one thing that I actually like about, obviously you have to be careful with it because it's so delayed. It can be up to 45 days delayed, actually sometimes more than that, right? There's a ton of exceptions to the due dates when it comes to the institutions filing them. But the thing is, it is with a stock like this, with a float that is like owned so heavily by retail, where it's just like retail sees one investor place article like yesterday, and they're like, "Oh shit, sell! Oh no, Brandon, you're wrong. We're going to zero, right?" Oh man, most of us don't get fazed by those things because we're able to we've actually spent hours in research and we've actually wasted so much of our life looking at the freaking history of BioNano, so we can actually say no, it's actually wrong. Look at the damn history, man. Like that article yesterday, it just straight up lied. I mean, it just straight up lied. I don't know if it was on purpose, but the guy just straight up lied. I mean, seriously. You guys saw it. That was worse than usual. That's why I made such a long video yesterday covering that. But institutional ownership, that's going to help mitigate the losses if there's going to be huge FUD attempting articles aimed to get retail to sell, right? For example, what we got yesterday, if we only had 4% institutional ownership, we probably would be going down, or at least seeing more of an effect today because of that. You see what I'm saying? So institutional ownership going higher, maybe it is a better thing than I originally thought. Maybe. Right, again, they're very late, and institutions are. It's a very, it's a hard indicator to gauge what's going on with. If you're just going to look at that, and right now, as I was talking there, wow, we just went from 635 all the way down to 630. Now we're in the red again. Wow, that's weird. And and I say that because nothing else did that. That's very weird. Nano Dimension is still very good right now, doing very well, and we are free falling. Okay. All right, that's interesting. We've got very weird price action today. It's like these 3 stocks today so far are like delayed. There's like a delay, but it's like BioNano's the leader, and then these guys just follow whatever we do, like 30 seconds or a minute after it. So far, that's what in the first 7 minutes of the market. That's what I've seen. Very weird. BNGO knew Brandon was streamed today, so we are bullish. I mean, yeah, it looked like it for a second. Yeah. Oh man, I hope. I sold my Bitfarm shares by BNGO before earnings. Probably my worst decision this year. Haha. Still extremely bullish on BNGO. What are you talking about, man? Dude, we went up. What do you mean? Bro, earnings was you could have bought at 586 on earnings. Or you even could have bought at 584. If you held, you went up you're up almost, what are you up? 5%? 10%? What do you mean? What do you mean? All right, I do COVID testing, and just as a heads up, it's not a big deal as many companies do it. Okay. Oh yeah, where's the Thresh was right? Yes, I'm glad you came in here, Thresh, because I would have forgot. I told you. All right, I lost the bet. Hey, everybody, I lost the bet yesterday. Not yesterday. I lost the bet last week. And here, let me go ahead and go over the terms. Okay, it's gonna load. All right, so basically, I lost the bet, so I have to basically say Thresh was right for a whole stream. So here we go. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna write Thresh was right. Here we go, Thresh. Enjoy this. Thresh was right. Boom. All right, I'm leaving it. Oh, dang it. Am I going to have to? No, am I going to have to? I'll do it on the stream if it's not going to stay. Yeah, it's not going to stay. Okay, here, I'll tell you what. I'll just pin a comment. There you go. Thresh was right. Pin. Boom. Happy? Boom, there you go. And isn't it just a perfect coincidence in the world, right? Not really a coincidence, probably. I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was. But look at how much we've gone down. Thresh came in right, exactly timed it perfectly when we were getting that red candle action in. That's too good. But right now we're still moving very weirdly. But yeah, back to important news right here. So you're saying, someone's saying I do COVID testing, and just as a heads up, it's not a big deal as many companies do it. I don't really know what to tell you. I don't know. I try to do a good job at just backing off and not really saying anything too strong and robust when I don't really know exactly what the competition is and know everything about the subject, right? And this is an example where I'm like, I don't know how much money we're making from this because the company hasn't said anything about this, so I don't know. They've only been doing it. This website's only been up for a month, to my understanding. So I don't know, man. You guys tell me. I'll put the link in the chat. Wow. Whoa. What do we go down to now? 620. 620. Title of the YouTube, Thresh was right. You want me to do that? I can. I feel like that's a little excessive, though. I'll tell you what, Thresh, if you're still in here when we play guitar, and I am playing guitar, whether we're green or red, to make up for earnings and the 2 streams that we missed. Literally, the only did anyone think about how bad of a and how ironic the coincidence was that the only 2 days I take a break, and I took a break partly because I needed a break, and partly because earnings was boring, and it was like, well, all right, we're not going to do anything. Might as well take the break now. After that, high growth skyrockets, and then it goes up 6%. But yeah, I'm going to play guitar to make up for that today. Do you talk about other stocks too? Thoughts on the whole Palantir hype? Yeah, I do definitely talk about other stocks. We don't do videos on other stocks really, although that is gonna change. And also there is gonna be a if anyone's interested in this, you guys probably aren't. Well, whatever. You know what? I'll tell you that at the end. But yeah, I do. Palantir hype. I don't follow Palantir too much. I'll tell you what though, Palantir's business model. I don't know if it's changed. I don't know anything about them. I don't know much about. All I know is what they do, what they try to do, and I don't really love what they do, to be honest with you. Right? I don't know if they're undervalued from a fundamental perspective, from a revenue perspective, but you know, when it comes to companies, one thing I always look for is the product, is that a product that's actually going to have, or service that's actually going to have long demand? Like, is it actually going to have a lifeline in terms of demand? Is it a moral cause, right? Something like DraftKings, not Draft, well, yeah, DraftKings and Skills. You guys know Skills? That is a hard thing to invest in and like be all right with investing in that. At least for me. I guess some people don't give a shit if it's what they invest in. If you're going to trade it, that's fine. But long-term investment, I don't know. Palantir, maybe not my go-to. But anyways, yeah, let's. All right, other stocks makes Brandon tired. Lol. yeah. Remember, BNGO is the only stock in the stock market. That's right. I thought we were mooning ASAP. My GNOG moon today from buyout. GNOG, really? Is that finally doing something? This thing hasn't moved in forever. Let me go here. Oh, 46%. Wow. Yeah, finally. Man. Look at that gap up. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a gap to fill. Oh, they're going way down. It's a gap. Oh, I'm making fun of the people who say a gap to fill is like the best strategy ever, if you didn't realize. Nothing wrong with it. I just think people overestimate its value sometimes, you know. Anyways, all right. Palantir just got a huge military contract. Interesting. Forecast for today, BNGO is neutral. Yeah, well, if we are, let's, you know what, tell you what, let's talk about the broader markets again, man. Dude, I think the markets are freaking done. I think the markets I don't know when it's going to be, but I think there's got to be a damn correction or a crash coming sometime soon for the broader markets. There's got to be. That's why I've got the buying power ready. I've got the UVXY ready, and I've got the buying power ready. And then after the crash happens, whatever BNGO hits, whether that's 5 flat or lower, even if it's going to, I mean, who knows? Who knows how low we can go on a crash? I'm throwing all in, and I'm serious. I told you guys I would go 100% BNGO before May 13th, before the quarter one earnings, and I did just that. And now I'm telling you right now, I will throw everything back in again if we were to get a crash. Yeah. And I am worried about that. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing healthy about the broader markets right now. Just look. Even from a technical perspective, right? I mean, screw the damn politics and economics, right? Screw the policies. Just look at the moving averages on the weekly. Look at this. You have not hit the 200-day EMA since the last crash, and look how much we've gone up. This never happens. We never go up that much. Like, what did we go up? Almost 2x? Not 2x, about over 50%. We went up over 50% in like, what, 5 years? No, not even 5 years, 4 years. And we still haven't retraced. We haven't, this is, the RSI is not as bad because it's not like we're going straight up in 1 year. But the RSI is just hanging out like overbought, and obviously the political and economic and the inflation and the tapering and the interest rates. None of these things, from my point of view, none of these things bode well for the broader markets. None of them. So, can we take a look at some AMP on relaxed times? I think it would be a great long term for everyone. I don't mean to pump you. You know this. Markets are coming to an end soon. Stimulus money is over. If you're here, you were here before the pandemic. I don't feel good about the broader markets, man. I don't feel good. No gap fill, only BNGO 150 gap fill. Of course, Thresh says that. Damn it, Thresh. Brandon, do we have support? Well, we're obviously going to have a natural support around $6. Unfortunately, I guess the next support would be the 21 SMA. Yeah, for BNGO, we are in bullish territory. BNGO is now in bullish territory, right? But we need to stay above the 21 SMA, which that's 604. So we got to close above 604 today. We already confirmed this as support before, and we do have 2 daily closes above it. So it looks very confirmed, but we have to stay above this to be in bullish territory short term, right? Yes. So, yeah. 620 right now. High growth still has a lot of room to run, though. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like the markets are not, the markets are looking as unhealthy as they could. Yet high growth is looking, I mean, high growth is looking undervalued as a sector right now, to me at least. And my strategy is UVXY. You guys know this. I'm holding that shit. I'll take the time decay, right? Because if I do catch that freaking 300% run or even 100% run, depending on if it like is a small correction or an actual crash. If it's an actual crash, it'll go up like, it'll go up more than 500%. If I catch that, then okay, there you go. That's all you need, So bounce to 640s coming. Is anyone bullish on the market? Let me ask you this: Does anyone think the markets are going to go up for the next, for the rest of the year? How about that? How about this? By end of year, you know what? Hey, let me do a poll. Let me do a quick poll right now. That'd be interesting. We can check the results on stream. Here, let me do a quick poll. How many people think the markets correct or crash by at least? I'll send you the link for this in a second. At least 10% by end of year. Yeah. Yep. All right. Yes. No. Everybody's going to say yes. Everybody's going to say yes. I already know it. No one is bullish on the markets, guys. Come on. No one is. NNDM, check it out. Long-term play. I like it better than BNGO. Oh, that's blasphemy. You heretic. Blasphemy. That is bullshit. That is bullshit, my friend. Nano Dimension, the only thing that I don't know about Nano Dimension, right? I don't know them, but I like the 3D printing innovation that can happen there. I like that they have $1.5 billion in cash. Besides that, is there anything else that I should even be out? What else should I know about these guys? You tell me what's so good about them. But what I will tell you is that BioNano should be valued higher than them, and right now we are not, and that's bullshit in my opinion. That's just me. Make your own opinion, right? Here's the thing: BioNano. One thing I know about BioNano is better. One thing I know that's better about BNGO compared to NNDM is that BNGO, even though they're secretive, even though BNGO is secretive, at least they let us know what's going on. Nano Dimension, last time I was following them, which was a while ago, but I don't think anything's changed. Tell me if I'm wrong. They are not as they don't have another building being built to help them in their operations. We have a CLI lab. We have laboratory developed tests being built. We have 5 large clinical studies on the way. We have a new prototype of the Sapphire 2.0 coming out this quarter, or not this. Well, no, almost that next quarter, this year. And then we also have the nanonozzle production maybe happening. Right? And then we've got a great management team that's doing PR releases left and right, expanding the business. We got 37 employees hired last quarter. BioNano is obviously doing business expansion, and you can obviously see they're working very hard. And that's something we didn't really talk about. Based on last earnings call, I really felt they worked their asses off in the last freaking or I don't know if they're doing it right now because that was when the earnings call was in. So this quarter or last quarter, because that's just the vibe. That's the gist that I got from them. They worked their asses off. They were very tired, but they got a lot of good stuff done. That's what I got from it. That's one of the things I got from it, right? Please watch the we need to talk about BNGO earnings. Watch that video if you want to know what actually happened there. All right. Everyone voting no. What? No way. You're messing with me. What? There's only 9 votes. There's only 9 votes right now. Here, let me give you the link again. If anyone wants to vote right now, let's do that one more time. There you go. All right, I won't mess with you again with that. Oh my gosh. No one seriously thinks that the markets are not gonna pull back. At least, come on. We're at crazy valuations. Crazy. The markets don't stop ripping. They just don't stop. Christopher Weltmer, $5 donation. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. Marcus, you're right, sir. Bitcoin's going up. Brandon, is $18 for BNGO by the end of the year likely? I think it is. Well, I don't know about 8. I'd say I try to be a little bit. I'm sorry. Part of my conservatism on the price charts. I'm sorry. I know you guys want me to say $20 end of year for sure. And as I'm speaking, holy crap, high growth is going up a lot, and BioNano is barely following. Barely. Wow. Microvision is now up 3%. Nano Dimension is up 2%. And BioNano is still struggling to get even to intraday highs here, where these guys are making continuous intraday highs. Very interesting. Very weird. Anyways. I would say $15 is very likely. I would say 15 is very likely, and 10 is extremely likely. 18, you guys have to understand. You guys have to understand something right here. Here, if you give me a price, if you would give me a price, a date range, price target for Q4 earnings report, then I can go. Then I can say, all right, I think we're gonna hit 15, maybe then. Right? Because Q4, you guys have to understand, the labs are spending way more money during Q4, and we're not going to get the Q4 earnings report in Q4. We're going to get it in Q1 of next year, 2022. So it's like that is the big catalyst that I'm expecting to send us higher, because I think we're going to, not only are we going to match, or not only are we going to be on trajectory to being profitable in 2023, but we're going to get 5 million in revenue or more, or maybe even 6 million. And we're going to go higher because of that, I think. Because it's not... here's the thing, man. You cannot have... When the revenue goes up and consistently gets huge beats... I mean, I don't know if other people will care. I will certainly care, though. And that's the big catalyst that's going to send us to those higher prices, I would say. And Q3 as well. Q3 would definitely do it as well. And, of course, any news about the nanonozzle or even the CLI lab or the clinical trials, the FDA approval, anything like that can send us to the moon, But I still say $10 end of year, very likely. Very likely. Now we've only got about 4 months here till the end of the year, but I still think so. The company's only gotten better. Fundamentally, you guys know where we're valued. It's much higher than this. And look at how weird it is today. I'm going to have to add... I can't. I already added so many shit. I don't think I can add any more shares because I'm so bearish on the markets. I'm bullish on BNGO. I'm super bearish on the markets, though. So I don't even, unless we were to go down, like, to the fives again, which we certainly could, right? Who knows? Unless we go down to the fives again, I don't think I'm going to be adding shares, unfortunately. But back to, but I really want to add shares because it's so damn weird what's happening today. BioNano was like kicking ass at the start of the day, and then after that, it's kind of just like Microvision and Nano mentioned they switched with us, and then we started underperforming. It's very peculiar. We don't usually see that. Usually it's pretty clear, right? Usually there's one clear underperformer for the day. Usually it is BNGO, actually. BNGO is my favorite stonk. That's right. Stonks only go up, my friend. BNGO is a stonk, and stonks only go up. My portfolio is 45% BNGO. Those are rookie numbers. Get those numbers up, son. Do you get the reference? Diamond balls? Yes. Diamond hands, diamond balls. Yeah, no, but seriously, David, 45% BNGO, that's fucking awesome. That's really good. I think, right, of course, do your own research. Do your own research, my friends. I have 100% BNGO, right, besides UVXY. UVXY is how I'm going to survive the market crash, right, and the buying power I have. Those are the only reasons why I'm going to be able to survive the market crash. And also, that's why I want the market crash already, right? I just wanted to get over with. I wanted it to be over with, man. The higher we go, the worse the crash is going to be. So every day the markets are climbing higher. I'm like, oh, man. I mean, look at the NASDAQ. It's already about to make a new intraday high. It's right up there. Man. If anyone's just getting in here right now, let me go ahead and go and quickly recap the news here. Also, let me refresh this one more time. Let's see what people voted for. Okay, there you go. 26 vote. It's now, yeah, I think most people are going to say yes. Yeah, so the COVID-19 testing, we're offering the COVID-19 testing using Binax Now, COVID-19 AG card. Basically, we're getting revenue from this. I don't think this is huge based on, I don't really know. Okay, to my understanding, we're getting revenue from this. It happened, it started a month ago. The website was released a month ago, and you do have FDA approval for emergency use. It is emergency use approved, and I don't know how big this is, though, because they haven't told us anything about this, right? We don't know the numbers. We don't know what their plan is. I've heard a lot of companies use this, which I would love if somebody that knows for sure could verify what another person said. That would be great if a lot of companies do this and they're saying it's no big deal. I don't know for sure. But anyway, 626 right now, up, or not up, down a little, down almost 1% here, 0.5% now. I first went 50% BNGO, then found out about Brandon and this cult. A cult? Is that how you describe us? I guess. I mean, we are a fellowship. We're bound by blood. We're bound by blood. All the fellowship members are bound by blood. Is anyone else starting to get annoyed by their hair? I am. I can't. I'm still not cutting my hair until getting a haircut to all-time highs, which it looks like that might be a horrible decision. I'm gonna be looking like Aragorn pretty soon here, or Legolas, or more like Legolas, or more like Gandalf actually. And the beard. The beard doesn't really grow. This is kind of like the max of the attempted beard growth for me. I think it's like slowly coming in more. 45% BNGO portfolio here too. Diamond hands, baby. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Don't cut your hair till tens. The only way I would change a bet, the only way, or like I don't know, like a promise like that. The only way I would change something like that is if you guys allowed me to, which I am fine with, because right now it's getting pretty annoying. But it's up to you guys. If you want to see me with Gandalf hair, you'll be able to for sure, right? All you have to do is do nothing. But yeah, that's because you have a baby face. Fair enough. Whiskers, yeah. 99%, 99.99% BNGO, 0.001% cash. Yeah, man. Everyone here looking like the dwarfs from Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I know. There was one. Oh, let me go to the. Hold on. I'm gonna go to the price real quick. Hold on. I gotta check. I gotta go to a meme real quick that I saw a while ago. Oh, come on. I gotta be able to find it. What the hell is this? Wait, where's the dwarfs? No. Oh, I can't find it anymore. There's some good memes in here though. I was trying to find the one where it was the hobbits. It was the hobbits, and it said this is what the fellowship is gonna look like after 5 months, and it's pretty much true. That's what we're gonna look like. Yeah, no shaving the beard until $10, and no getting a haircut till 15. That's till all-time highs, not 15. New all-time highs, literally. That's what we decided on, and that's what I'm doing. Is anyone else still doing that? It's been a while. It's been a while since we started that. I'm still doing it. Obviously, I mean, I can't. You're gonna see if I can't really hide that, can I? You see the beard in the face every day, or the hair every day, right? So, my bad. I didn't mean to do that, Wesley. What? Don't cut the hair till 10s. I could do that. Downgrade it to 10 instead of all-time highs. I'm up for it. $6.26, and this is when it starts to get boring, man. Look at Microvision too, by the way. Holy shit! You know what we're starting to see here? We are starting to see a different spark line. Look at this. The spark lines are all relatively different compared to what they usually are for these three stocks, which is actually a good thing, believe it or not. And it's because we don't want BioNano to move with these other stocks. We want people to realize that BioNano is completely different than all these other stocks, and that we should move with how people think the company is doing in terms of their money, in terms of what they're making, right? Which is how most companies actually do move. Of course, there's some market correlation, of course, but not to the extent of just ignoring stuff like everything we've seen the last 2 months while we're still going down every day, right? Man, I mean, it's crazy. That's what it is. Russell down almost 0.5%. UVSY up 0.5%. Interesting. Very green day for high growth, though. BioNano is underperforming. I wouldn't be surprised if high growth stays like this. I wouldn't be surprised if we end green by the end of the day, honestly. But remember, we're doing anything can happen. Do your own research. And while are you getting annoyed with how BNGO is performing? All other high growth stocks are performing fine. My friend, no disrespect. I'm pretty sure you're new here, though. So I get annoyed. If you want to see me really get annoyed and pissed off, oh my God, just go. This is nothing if you think I'm pissed off now. Go to May 13th. I tell you this all the time. Go to May 13th on the day of earnings, on the last, not last earnings, but the earnings before last earnings. That was the day. That was when we were at $4.30. I am more worried about. There's two things that I worry about, right? Number one, and this is the big one, the actual company itself. My confidence in the long-term outlook of BioNano, right? Because at the end of the day, we're mostly, besides the earnings, besides big news reports, we're just gonna. I mean, historically, there's no reason not to believe we're just gonna continue moving with high growth. That's what it looks like we're gonna do. We're just gonna continue moving with high growth until we get huge news, right? And even then, we don't even move half the time when we get huge news. But so yeah, to expand upon that, I'm not really worried about the day to day. I'm not really worried about it. Now, what I do get worried about is when people come in here and start saying $1.50 end of year because we're down 1% a day. That's those sort of things that gets on my nerves, man. And I've never really been able to master the art of not caring what other people say, because I know that people are like contemplating when they see these comments and they're like, should I sell? Is that guy right? Is Brandon wrong? BNGO's red today. Should I sell? These people, the bears on the channel, a lot of them, I think they maximize the losses of a lot of people in our community, unfortunately, right? Not even not the OGs by any means, but the new people and the people who don't know they don't have a plan. Yeah. So BNGO moves independently while others tag along with the broader markets, believe in the company. Well, yeah, we hope that's what's going to happen. I would hope that. I would hope so. That's what we want to happen. Yeah. Bears don't get laid. True. Day to day is only to see Brandon pissed or happy, as simple as it gets. Yeah. At what price until we have a BNGO party? Got to hit Frunkle and the boys. Got to hit up Frunkle and the boys. Yeah, I say all-time highs or $20 or $25. I say, yeah, a lot of people were saying 50 or 100. I was like, dude, do you guys realize how far away that could be? That could be 3 years from now. That could be 5 years from now until we hit 50, right? Obviously, it could be any time, right? It could be any, right? that one bowl and that one mega bowl saying $50 end of year, right? I love them. I love the people. Do you guys whatever. But Junior Whale in the house, 99,000 shares here. Yeah, I mean, I would call you a whale. That's a whale to me. that beats my 2,000 shares. I see 205 years. 205 years. We would have to get. We would have to be close to 10,000 Savers installed, maybe even more than that. Oh, and I saw a comment the other day. Oh man, let me read this to you. This was a really good comment. Yeah, I'm glad I just remembered this. Can I find it though? Here we go. I don't know if this is true, right? It's just some random Dennis, right? Some random ass guy. I don't know if this is true, but if it is true, this is like this is amazing to know. And whenever someone asks you about our price to earnings ratio, dude. In 2001, shortly after going public, Illumina had 2.5 million revenue, and they were valued at 149x, right? That's very high. That's extremely high. Today, with annualized revenue of 16 million, BNGO is 112x sales. So forget the sales valuation stuff. Is BNGO game changer? I vote yes. Hell yeah, man. And that's it. You take a picture of that right there. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I don't know if that's true, though, right? Fact check, please, somebody confirm. If that's false, please tell me, right? I don't know for sure if that's true, but it does, Illumina, obviously, I don't know if that's the exact number, but I know something like that. They were valued very high back in the day until they started getting huge adoption and started selling thousands of their machines. And now here we are today, right? They had a promising product. People bought into it before it had a ton of sales. And that's kind of what we're trying to replicate with our BNGO investment, right? We're picking out a company that has a good service product, really, and service. They do services as well. Technically. But anyways, you get what I mean? They have a good product here, and they haven't sold a ton of machines yet. And we know that it's the best product in the world at what it does. We know there's a market for it. It's just a matter of time until they start selling like left and right. I mean, that's as simple as it gets. That's why we're all here. We're all just waiting until we're profitable, until we're making huge amounts of revenue, and then we skyrocket. That's why we're here. So think about that. BNGO will be better than Illumina in 10 years. Oh, I mean, they do completely different things. I mean, obviously they're in the same field roughly, but we would, in order to be bigger than Illumina, we would have to do what Illumina does. Like, we would have to start doing the small reads, right? We'd have to start doing short reads. We'd have to start doing getting the SNVs and the small base pairs, right? From 300 base pairs down to the SNVs, right? We'd have to be doing that. And the only way to do that, it would be nano nozzle. Without nano nozzle, I mean, we can still make billions in revenue without nano nozzle, obviously. But to be bigger than Illumina, I don't know. 1700 mini whale eating goldfish until I get picked up at 745. Oh yeah, I like how you put that. When a company is growing, revenue is more important than EPS. Oh hell yes it is. That's the truth right there. And that's what people should understand about earnings. And we still, to this day, listen to me right now, understand this, we still have not went up at all because of earnings. Literally, the reaction that investors had off of earnings was going down slightly. People thought we should be valued a little bit lower after a huge revenue beat, after the CLIA lab, after the 37 employees hire, $17 million in debt paid off. SAVR 2.0 progress, clinical trial, 5 large clinical studies. All of those had, or not all of them, but a lot of them had substantial progress. What does the price do? Goes slightly down because the EPS is a bigger loss than we expected. It's like, bro, we hired 37 people. They literally said they're not going to continue. They said they're going to continue hiring a lot of people, but not at that pace. I mean, they hired 37 people in a quarter. They have less than 200 employees, you know, right? That's a huge amount. That was $4 million. $4 million in the headcount expenses, man. Yes, profitability usually follows massive spending. Yes, I mean you have to spend, you have to give coin to receive coin, man. You have to spend coin. You can't. Earnings was good by and large. Let's just leave it at that, right? Please watch the earnings video after earnings, right? It was made on August 5th. If you want to know why earnings was good. All right, Brandon, you said in your other stream hiring shouldn't have a big impact on EPS. I did. I don't think I did. I hope I didn't, because that would be false. It does have a big impact on EPS. Yeah. Are we debt free now, or was that 17 million only for some debt? You know what? Let me look at that right now. Let me pull that up. I don't have it bookmarked on this one. There we go. I'm gonna keep it on the price here. Let me look that up real quick. $6.29 right now. Up or down about 0.5%. All right, here we go. Let's see what our debt is now. I forgot what it was. I should have looked at this. I saw it. I think I talked about it in the video, but I forgot what it was off the top of my head right now. Okay. All right, long-term debt. There's none. Okay. Total long-term there's 10 million in long-term contract liabilities, but there's no strictly speaking debt actually on the 10K here, or the 10Q, sorry, on the 10Q. So no, the total liabilities are about 10 million. So no, yeah, we basically got rid of all of our debt. Yeah, we basically got rid of almost all of our debt. Yeah. And actually, while we're here, let me see. Wait, what the? Okay, this is actually really interesting. I should have looked at this more in detail before, but look at this. Check this out. Our accounts receivable. Pay attention here. Our accounts receivable is about $1 million higher, I think. Or was this the same? I think I could have sworn it was less than 2 million last quarter, last earnings report. Now it's almost 3 million. So people owe us more money on our accounts receivable. Means they owe us money. That's good. That's good. Man, we could use a good Brandon dump pump right now. Oh, man. I did eat a couple leftover wings this morning. So who knows? Who knows? I honestly assume expenses to go up for next 2 quarters. I don't really care. I mean, if they're going to be relatively smartly spending their money, that's fine. That's absolutely fine if expenses are going to go up. As long as we're not losing like 50 million a quarter. And even if we are, if they're going to be doing huge, ambitious things, I'm good with that. I want to see, we better be seeing huge revenue numbers though. We better be seeing at least 5 million, hopefully for quarter 3 and quarter 4. At least 4 million, man. You got to get me 4 million at least. I want quarter 4 to be over 5 million though. Easily 5 million, hopefully 6, 7 million. More like, I need Brandon's shirt riffing the guitar with as simple as it gets, and BNGO symbols everywhere like a Versace shirt merch. I'm hoping one of you fantastic people can create it. Riffing the guitar with as simple as it gets, and BNGO symbols everywhere. Well, I'll tell you what. I actually have in my closet, I have a BNGO shirt that just says Biogenomics. And I got scared because I got scared about selling those because, you know, copyright. and they're gonna be like, "Hey, Brandon, you can't sell those, buddy. That's not your property. That's a you can't sell those." I was scared of that, so I don't know if I could sell with BNGO symbols. I could do the guitar with the symbols, I guess. Every time somebody wants me to make a design for the shirts, I make them and then nobody buys them though. So I don't know. I don't know. 630 right now. We're just barcoding down a little under 0.5% with, and this is with Nano Dimension and all the other high growth stocks running on the day. I mean, this is a green day. I wouldn't call this a rally yet, but this is a green, very green day for the high growth sector here. And BioNeo is underperforming in a big way. And as I say that, there you go, broke the previous high and about to flip green here. Looks like we'll see though. Good strategy for the company growth. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we will be eating a lot of ramen, but I see the expenses now being a telltale sign of amazing things coming to fruition. 632, previous high broke again. Buying pressure's in. Hopefully we can hit flip green here. Let's see. There we go. Boom. There it is. 633 again. Now we need to break this resistance now. We're hitting another resistance here. Brandon, how do you think about AMC today? AMC is AMC, man. Apes are not gonna leave this shit, man. They're not gonna leave it. They did form a lower low though. They did form a lower low. And I don't think, here's the thing, man. AMC, although the apes are very committed, I do think there's kind of a time bomb, if you will. You know, and there's a certain point where the apes will just stop. They're just gonna slowly but surely, each single ape that's still up 100%, 500%, 1,000%. These guys are slowly gonna take profits because each day. Remember, the AMC, the ape movement. It's kind of about fighting manipulation, but at the core level, there's so many. This is just my opinion, right? Feel free to say, Brandon, screw you. You don't know what you're talking about, right? Feel free to do that. But there's so many better ways to fight corruption than invest in AMC, right? It's fine. It's fine if you want to get the manipulators to lose some money. That's fine. But if this stuff, if there's not going to be manipulation proof or significant things going on to keep the interest of the apes high, then AMC is going to have problems, man. They're going to have problems. Who can hold out longer, the hedgies or the retail? I don't know. The hedgies are certainly more organized. Retail's much more haphazard-like. That's damn sure. But I ain't saying I'll buy 30. I'm buying BNGO before anything. BNGO being shorted today. Let's see. Let's see if we have a short interest there. I think it was about the same. I'm not really worried about the short interest now that we have, unless it starts rising significantly or decreasing significantly. This is not going to be, unless obviously this is the only way the short interest is going to play into very important, like come into play very much, is probably either if it goes way up or down, obviously, or if we get huge news, which after earnings, we've got forever until our next earnings, until we get some unexpected news that for some reason people just care about, because usually big news drops, no one gives a shit, unless someone actually gives a shit about the new news coming out before next earnings. Short interest might not have a huge role to play. Brandon, would you be happy with $8 price for BNGO end of year? Not really. I would be happy. Here's the thing, guys. You have to understand. When I say I'm long-term BNGO and I believe in the company, I mean I'm holding this for years. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm holding this for 5 years to come. I'm serious. I mean, for someone, you got to put yourself in my position, right? I'm in college. I don't really. Well, actually, I do. Actually, I do want the money. Well, all right. I'll tell you this. Yeah. I'm in a good opportunity to hold for years, right? It doesn't necessarily mean I want to never sell a share, right? Hell no. I actually want to get free. I actually want to buy my freaking first house before I'm out of college, actually, which obviously BNGO and the YouTube channel are gonna have to freaking do well for that to happen. $8 price end of year. I'll be happy with that if the company does great things. And if I'm still looking at the revenue and I'm like, all right, this is looking good. There's more innovation happening. The company's working their asses off. The COI lab, the laboratory developed tests, PLA codes are working, the institutional adoption, the diagnostic adoption, right? We got into one of the largest diagnostic institutions, actually two of the largest diagnostic institutions just this last quarter, or during quarter two, I should say. Yeah, last quarter. I want to see that continue. I want to see that continue, man. If we just slowly can increase our diagnostic reach, dude, you know what's gonna happen, man. You know what's gonna happen. Come on, we've already got 100 sapphires installed without FDA approval, without any diagnostic reach. Essentially, once we get the PLA codes and the reimbursements and that pathway to getting past and solving the problem, the FDA approval dilemma. Once we get past that, it's over. You know what's gonna fucking happen. This is why we're all invested. We're all invested because of this chart right here, man. Because of the Sapphire, two things, Sapphire and the business model. That's why we're invested in BNGO. And whether you know or not, this is what you're investing in. This is what you're investing in, man. These numbers right here. The total consumables revenue. The fact that the Sapphire installations are only going to increase, and by that fact, the consumables basically only going to increase every single quarter. It's not every single year for sure, right? Simple as it gets. Simple as it gets. 6:30 right now. PLA codes live in December. No, the PLA codes are effective in October. They're in October, yes, but I've also heard that the reimbursements are going to be starting to take effect after this year. So I actually don't know for sure if the total package is going to be ready by October. The reimbursements, I don't know. But the PLA codes will be effective in October, though. But that's not the only thing you need for reimbursements. I just got out of a meeting and saw your stream title. All right, I'll explain it for sure. So the COVID-19 news is very weird, right? I still don't fully, feel free, please, somebody tell me more if you know more about this, please. Basically, retail just found out about this today, thanks to Cisco Trade, right? BioNeoLaboratories.com, this website aired or came online about a month ago, to my understanding. And we're now doing COVID-19 testing using Binax now, the AG card, the COVID-19 AG card. You've got FDA approval. Emergency use approved. It's emergency use approved, and somebody in the chat said a lot of companies do this. This is no news. All I know is that this can only be good because this is only more money for us. This is, if we're going to be offering COVID-19 tests, this is only more money that we're going to be making. So I like it. I don't know how much I should like it though. Feel free to enlighten me if you know more about this. Right? It's BioNeoLaboratories.com if you want to take a look. 629. Good morning, Vietnam. Hello. Our high was 634 and 640-ish. I can see that. I can see us ending up over 1% because the high growth. I don't think this makes sense for us to continue like this, and you guys know why. We haven't. You have to. Every day that goes on here, you have to have in your back of your mind. You have to be thinking, we haven't priced in earnings. The investors, the retail institutions. Everything combined, all in all, we went down on earnings news, man. Just because we went up 6% the next day does not mean it was because of earnings. Do not get it twisted. We went up 6% on August 5th because high growth and everything in the markets were skyrocketing. We did not go up because of earnings. People looked at the earnings report and they thought, this is mediocre. This isn't that good. I'm going to sell some shares. I'm still bullish long term, but I'm going to sell some shares. That was basically the sentiment on earnings, and that is bullshit. And I've already explained to you why. That is a horrible. That is low level thinking right there at its quintessential form, man. The earnings was good. It doesn't take a genius to figure it out, man. It doesn't take a genius. I can do do you guys want me to do the spiel again? I can. If we have some new, I can do it again. I can go exactly why I think this is good earnings. Good, not amazing, not like fantastic, blowing it, hitting out of the park. Although the revenue did hit out of the park, right? We did project that, right? Thank you very much, right? We did project the earnings well, but the price prediction, I was way off, right? I was way off in the price prediction. But hey, you gotta take what you can get, man. And for the business itself, this makes me more confident as a shareholder, right? That's exactly what it does. Makes me more confident as a shareholder long term, and even short term, mid term. Have you compared PatBio's revenue versus BNGO revenue? I'm still very bullish on BNGO, but I think they need to do some heavy lifting to bring revenue numbers on par with their competitors. Well, absolutely they do. My friends, you have to look at the market cap as well, though. You have to look at the market cap. Don't just look at the revenue and say BioNeo is way lower. Look at the market cap and realize PatBio is like, what is this? Over 5x what we are? Close to that? More than that? There's some crazy amount. The market cap is way higher than us. Way higher than us. And you also need to know that BioNano is not necessary. PatBio, we actually don't want to bankrupt PatBio. We do want to bankrupt their long-read sequencing technologies. Any product out there that attempts to do greater than 500 base pair detection, we want to bankrupt those fucking things. We want those things to burn. We want to be the only product out there that offers long base pair detection and SVs and the chromosomal aberrations and everything else, all that, everything else we do in that realm. We can be complementary to PatBio. Every single PatBio machine out there and every Illumina machine out there, all these sequencing machines that are doing short reads and anything lower than 500 base pairs, man, we want to have a Sapphire next to them and complementing the research. Because it's hard to get it's hard to know everything you want to know, whether it's diagnostics or research or whatever the hell you're doing, whatever the hell the lab is doing. It's hard to know everything it's hard to have a good idea of what's going on with whatever you're analyzing unless you actually can see the large base reads and actually see what's going on there. That's what Sapphire does. And there are thousands of machines and there's thousands of labs that we can penetrate, and we can get a Sapphire in there, and you guys have to look, and this is where the chart comes in, the DCF comes in. Once we get a couple thousand machines installed, it's over. We're profitable. You better bet your ass we're not going to be valued at $1 billion market cap when we were profitable with this game-changing of a technology. No. There's no way. Once we are profitable, we're off to the races. And before that, actually, as well, right? Once we start getting very close to it. And we're not that far off right now. We're only losing about 40 million a year. That's all we're losing right now. Right, that sounds like 40 million. Holy shit! Well, you have to remember we have 330 million in cash, and we're making very quick revenue gains. Right, last year we only made about 8 million in revenue. This year we're going to make like 16 million. Right, we're going to get 100% year-over-year revenue growth for the year. We're going to get very close to that, or maybe higher than that even. And we're only gonna get huge revenue numbers from here, man. And that's according to the analysts, not me. Do you think expenses will be down next quarter? Yeah, I do. Most likely they will, because they specifically said, and this is this is why you come to this channel and not the other BNGO channels, right? No one, I don't know, I like the other BNGO channels, but like, no one, the analysts are not gonna, the Seeking Alpha article, that author, he's not gonna know what I'm about to say here. The expenses are likely to be down next quarter because, well, think of it this way: why did our expenses increase so much last quarter? The expenses in headcount increases. And if you actually look at the comments in the earnings call, and this is a quote, feel free to go to the transcript and control F this, you'll find it easily. 37 employees on the quarter is what we did. And they said they're going to continue hiring, not quite at that pace though, right? And from the tone of voice, I feel like it's going to be a pretty significant drop off. But even if it's only 37 down to 25 or 20, that's going to be way less. And that was $3.7 million in headcount expenses. That's a huge amount. That was the bulk. Besides the debt payoff, which was $17 million, that was like the biggest expense increase. The headcount, the employees adding to our payroll, right? To our business. We're hiring a ton of people. We're going to stop. We're not going to do that again at quite that pace. So you already know 3.7 million is going to come down to like 2 million or 2.5 million or something like that, right? It's not going to increase as much as people. It's not going to be another huge increase in expenses, most likely, maybe I should say. But remember, there's a ton of things. There's a ton of things with the expenses in total. Remember, if they're going to do a ton of investments in the CLA lab, if they're going to spend a ton of money on the clinical trials or FDA approval, whatever it is, I mean, or marketing, right? For once, they could maybe do marketing, right? Expenses could shoot through the roof. But at the end of the day, we're not really worried about expenses, are we? We're worried about the Sapphire adoption. We want the medical community, like the Seeking Alpha article, Investor Place article said yesterday, right? We don't know we don't really know if there is huge. There's not the medical community has not completely accepted Sapphire yet, right? They kind of have. We've seen huge numbers. We've seen great progress. I would call it great progress, but we've not seen definitive progress in accepting the Sapphire by the medical community. That is, we only have 121 or 23 Sapphires installed, something like that, right? What is it exactly? We got 120 now, 120 Sapphires installed, right? Something like that. We want to see that. That's what we care more about. We don't care about expenses as much as we do that. OGM is that superior technology. Yes, it is. Do you think one day in the future OGM will be overtaken by a superior technology, or is OGM here to stay? It's likely here to stay. And the reason why I say that, I don't understand. I'm not a great person to ask this question because my knowledge derives from a few presentations, and well, more than a few, and then a ton of reading. But you know, I'm not a scientist, and you know, scientists can better explain this to you. As someone that's familiar with OGM more than I am, and sequencing for that matter. But I don't think my case is this. Look, long read sequencing and short read sequencing, all these other hi-fi, karyotyping, all these other technologies, there's a common denominator. There's a common flaw with all of them, and it's the reason why Sapphire is better than all of them. They don't take a whole strand of DNA, to my understanding, right? To my understanding, I don't know, okay? Don't crucify, correct me if I'm wrong, but to my understanding, BioNano is one of the big things that sets us apart is that we take a whole strand of DNA, they call it uncorrupted DNA, and then we put that in the nanochannels and that linearizes it, right? No other technology in the world does that. And I don't know exactly why that is, why they can't figure out how to do that. I don't know if it's because the nanochannels that there's like there's hundreds of thousands of them in the Sapphire, literally. I don't know how that works exactly, but for one reason or another, you cannot, none of these sequencing technologies can do that. And until they figure out a way to not, until they completely change their process. Right now, sequencing, what they do is they break down everything, and then they piece it back together. They map it back together. That's what karyotyping does. Until they completely change that process, they're never going to be able to do what we do, right? And even if they do, right, guess what? Even if they do, there's a case to be made that we're still going to be more efficient, right? And because we've been doing it longer. We've already hit the learning curve. We've already innovated it. We're continuing to innovate it. Remember, cost per genome is going down to $100 by 2023. That is a significant decrease, man. And in the Sapphire 2.0 as well. Not only are the consumables, not only is the throughput increasing by literally 14-fold by 2023, but the cost is decreasing by like 70% not the entire cost, right? Not the cost for the Sapphire itself, but the per genome fee, which is a huge fee. That's like one of the biggest ways we make money, to my understanding. That's decreasing by like 70-80%, man. Brandon, good to see you today. Heading to the beach. See you, brother. All right, Boomstick. Legend, Boomstick. I'll see you later, my friend. OGM is the OG. Yeah, it absolutely is. It absolutely is. Yeah, but someone else can explain the technology maybe better than I can. But anyways, we're going to play guitar here pretty soon, man. I don't want to stream super long. I feel like I'm boring you guys because it's just the same. I don't know if it's the same old rants. I have a good time. I enjoy the rant. I enjoy the streams, but I don't want it to be like, just going through the same old stuff that we always do, right? So I don't want to, and I say that because after the earnings, it doesn't seem like we have a ton of, I mean, we have the PLA codes. We have the events coming up, let's actually check the events right now. See if they added any new ones. And they can always add new ones here. They can always add new ones, like for tomorrow, right? We have events coming up this quarter, right? There's plenty of stuff to look forward to. However, I don't know if this quarter and these next few weeks and months are going to be as exciting as the last few months, right? Since the last quarter, right? Not last quarter, but since 2 earnings reports ago to the one that we just got last week. I don't know if this next period, till the next earnings, is going to be as exciting as the previous one. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Mark, Real Roofers, my friend. Good morning, sir. There are other stocks in genomics area that I would hope be covered. By the way, did you get that file, Mark? Yeah, other stocks in genomics area that I would hope that would be covered. I do cover PatBio and Illumina whenever there's news for them, like for example, when PatBio acquires companies like they have been doing so much recently. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we will do that. But here's the thing, man. I don't cover them because I don't get any views on them. Also, I'm not that knowledgeable on them, on the other stocks, right? BNGO is our thing. And I've been saying I'm going to do other stocks forever. We talk about other stocks all the time on the streams, but we don't really do videos dedicated to other stocks, right? So that's going to change. That's definitely going to change at some point, right? But right now, I don't know. Right now, this is what we're doing. I did get the file. We'll be up today. Okay, awesome. That's good. That's good to hear. And actually, while we're on the subject of that, I guess I should maybe just announce it to everybody, and do a quick plug real quick while Mark is here. Might as well, right? Mark is Mark is a sponsor of the channel now. Real Roofers Mark, the legend himself. Newsweek.com. He is and feel free to go check it. There's a link in the description for them. They are our sponsor, right? I'm not trying to pull a NFL, right? 30 second ad sponsors. No, I'm not trying to pull that, but feel free to do that. Mark is the 1 million shareholder owner of BNGO, man. Owns 1 million shares. Still holding. That's a legend right there. He's held throughout this entire downtrend from $9 and from $15. He's held all the way. And he's bought and sold a little bit, I think, but is he paying you in shares? Well, he certainly should. He certainly could. He certainly could. Brandon, you didn't play guitar yet, did you? No, I didn't. We're playing guitar here pretty soon. I'm gonna end the stream here pretty soon. Pretty soon here. BNGO is the only one. If Jesus traded stocks, he would buy BNGO. That's the truth. Yeah, that's the truth. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And about the file that I'm sure somebody in there is like thinking like, what was Brandon? What file did Brandon send Mark? What is going on here? Some behind this, some collaborations happening. Yes, there is. I'm doing. Oh God, I don't know what you guys' reaction is gonna be, but I'm doing politics and economics, once a week show exclusive on Newsweek. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are gonna. I don't know what your reaction is gonna be to that, but I hope you guys go check that out. I think it turned out really well. I think it turned out really well, man. I'd love to hear Mark's thesis. Why is Mark so bullish? That's a great question. That's an amazing question. I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad you asked that. I'm gonna do a quick 5 seconds. The quickest plug you have ever seen. I'm gonna send the link in the chat to the interview. I actually interviewed the man himself. There, Mark, the legend himself. There's the legend himself. There's me. There's the big forehead, right? There's the attempted beard, right? That I actually interviewed him for like 30 minutes, and you can go watch the full interview right here, man. Link in the chat right now. You can go see that. It's also in the must-know BNGO information playlist. All right, back to quick plug. Quickest plug you ever seen is done. Now we're back to the chart. 631 right now. Down there. We're flipping in between green and red. Still flipping it. I would not be surprised if we end green 1 or 2% today. As I said, if high growth stays relatively where it is, which right now everything is close to 2, 3, 4% of the red, or not red, green. It literally completely said that the opposite. Said that completely opposite. I'll check it out, man. All right, awesome. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, man. You can see his thoughts. He is, he's holding for a reason. He's holding for specific reasons, man. All right, yeah, but I think we're gonna play guitar here now. Feel free. Yeah, I think we're gonna start it. You should interview some people that are in the field of structure variation and OGM related stuff. Yeah, I should, man. I will. I want to do that, and we're doing the collab. Mr. Vessel and I, we've literally been trying to collab for I think over 2 months now, and he finally had a time. He was finally ready to do it, like late last night. I think he's in a different time zone. I think does he live in the UK? I don't know, but he, yeah, I was sleeping when he said, "Hey, I'm ready now." But yeah, we finally have a date set next Wednesday, or no, this Wednesday. Yeah, 2 days from now. Yeah, Wednesday or Thursday, we're gonna collab finally. So me and Mr. Investalot, Miguel, the legend, right? The he's been covering BNGO longer than I. We're gonna be doing the collab very soon. Very soon. Second interview, when I fly Brandon to New York City, we will do a talk in front of the bull on Wall Street. What? I didn't know. What? Okay, well, I can't say no to that. That sounds awesome. That sounds legendary. I didn't know about that. That's all. When I fly Brandon to New York City, we will do a talk in front of the bull on Wall Street. That sounds legendary. By the way, I am going to run for mayor, by the way, Mark. I'm going to run for mayor on the next election. I'm running for mayor because you don't have to be 30 or 35. That's one of the very few, to my understanding, I looked it up very briefly, but there's no constitutional amendment where it says you have to be 30 to run for mayor. And there's been mayors that are younger than I am. So I am going to run for mayor next election. I think it's 2023 is when it is, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we got to wait about almost a year and a half. Yeah, about a year and a half exactly. We got to wait about a year and a half, and then I'm running for mayor. Yeah, 2023. What percentage of your portfolio is BNGO, Mark? That's a good question. That's a very good question. Anyways, yeah, let's do here, let me go ahead and recap the news real quick. Let me go ahead and recap this. If I can find it. I clicked on every single tab before I clicked this one. That's funny. COVID-19 testing. Basically, this came out a month ago. Retail is just now finding out about this today. Cisco Trader is the reason why. Thank you, Cisco Trader. That means an absolute legend, by the way. And basically, I don't know how big this is. I don't know how big this should be, so I'm not going to tell you exactly what I think because I don't know for sure. I don't know everything about this. I try to just shut the hell up and just tell you the facts when I don't know exactly about a topic. For example, this is one that I don't know exactly about. What I will tell you is that this can only mean one thing. How, to what degree, that's yet to be determined, right? We just don't know. I don't know. I don't even think anyone knows, right? You tell me, no one has been able to tell me. This is money for BIOL. We're offering COVID-19 testing. We're making revenue from this. This happened. This went online a month ago, to my understanding. It can only be good things for us. Essentially, it can only be more money for us. How much? I don't know. The company hasn't said anything. The company hasn't given us any numbers. They've been secretive about it. So 90%. Brandon the politician and Mark the lobbyist. No. No. Oh man, that's funny though. LMAO, you had better shave first. Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for BNGO to get 10 though. I'm waiting for BNGO to get 10, man. I can't shave it till BNGO hits 10. Remember, unless you guys give me the pass for it. That's the only way I'm gonna go back on something that I said I'm gonna do. If you guys give me the okay, because that's who I'm like, promising it to. Which, you guys make your decision. Do you want to see me with Gandalf hair and with if the beard ever decides to grow more? Do you want to see me with a Hobbit beard? Right? It's up to you. It's up to you guys. Maybe I'll do a poll. One of these days. Speaking of polls, let's actually check how the market crash poll went. Yeah, see, this is what I thought. Most people are saying yes. Yeah. The first people were just trolling or something, or maybe they really think there's not going to be a market crash or 10% dip from the markets. That's the true question, which is very low, right? Relatively speaking, it's very low. I think it's going to be more than that. I don't know if it's going to be this year or next year, but sometime, man. Sometimes relatively soon. There's got to be a market correction in the next year or so. Year or so. Come on. It looks like BIOL is advertising that they can develop other rapid tests. Big money. Yes, sir. Can I be security? Yes, you can. I see a correction, but not a crash. Brandon the politician and Mark the lobbyist. That's funny as hell. That is funny as hell, man. If the market crashes, do you think crypto will go up? Probably not. A lot of the people that hold the same stocks that are the big cap stocks and high growth, and a lot of people that hold crypto hold a large swath of stocks, and they're in the stock market as well. So I don't think a crash is going to benefit crypto. I don't think there's much reason to believe that. Now, if there's an inflation crash, there's some people that say Bitcoin would skyrocket because Bitcoin is the hedge to inflation. It's the hedge to the U.S. dollar, man. I don't really know. I'm neutral on it. I don't know. Make your own opinion, man. Headed back in the penny stock world, just remember the casino always wins. Stay ahead while you can. Real roofers, Mark. Dude, you got to be greedy when others are fearful, man. And long-term investing doesn't mean you sell out like that right when you're in the profit. That's kind of a fallacy of composition, isn't it, Thresh? That's a quintessential fallacy of composition. Yeah, buy low, sell high, ignore the noise. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's more like it. Imagine a 15-minute cancer screen or diabetes, Alzheimer's, all built on OGM developed tech. Yeah, seriously. I don't know. I don't think it would be quite that good. 15 minutes for all of those? I don't know, but that's certainly. And as I'm talking, high growth is dipping. High growth is cooling off in a big way. Everything is going down here, including BNGO. I can see something in the realm of that happening. I don't know about exactly like the way you described it, but yeah, I can see what you mean. And all right, we're going to play guitar here. And this is I'm not playing guitar for today. Obviously, we're red today so far. I do think we're going to end green if high growth even stays roughly where it is right now, even. I wouldn't be surprised. But we are going to play guitar here to make up for what we missed on the earnings day, on the day after earnings, which was a 6% day, which we didn't stream. So, new article posted the Discord. Is it actually good though? Most new articles suck. Let's be honest. Most articles suck, man. I'm being Joe. They mostly suck. What's your thought on the AMC call after the bell tonight? Is it today? It looks like it is. My thoughts are I don't think people care about earnings. I mean, they do obviously, but that's not the whole ABC movement. Not, I don't know. I don't have any thoughts. I don't have any strong thoughts on that. I haven't checked. I don't know their business. I don't know. Um, all I know is that they do theaters. That they have theaters, and that's how they make money. That's it. Brandon checked for file and did not get what we did not get. We will give you access to Dropbox. No, Mark. Well, I'll tell you what. The other way. Well, I'll tell you. I'll just text you. I'll text you what. There's one of the. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna work because it's like I can't send it. Whatever. I won't bore everybody else with the details. But I'll tell you what, Mark. What's gonna have to happen? I'm gonna have to log into your YouTube and then post it from there, and then I'll make it private, and then you can make it public after you review it or whatever. That's what we're gonna have to do. I think that's the only way to get it to work. I think AMC CEO signaled that the money they raised may not be enough. Hey, Brandon, you mentioned you have 2,000 Sapphires machines installed worldwide. Where did you pull that number from or just speculating? Thanks. Basically, I mentioned to have 2,000 Sapphire machines installed worldwide. We could absolutely have 2,000 Sapphire machines installed worldwide. The company itself, you should look at this metric. You should go find out. I'm not going to find it for you right now, but there's a metric that the company has, and it says our total market opportunity quote is 10,000 Sapphires installed and 2 to 3 billion in annual revenue. Right, roughly, right. It's like 1.4 to like 3.8. It's some big range, right? Something like that. 2 to 3 billion ish, and yeah, if you do the numbers here, it adds up actually perfectly, right? You're actually getting $1 billion in profit in 2020 and 2030 alone if we're going to have 10,000 Sapphires installed roughly. So, and this obviously what that would send the price. That would send the price up over 2,000% from here easily. So, and that would probably send us. That would probably send us higher than that. I can't do that math though. Anyways, yeah. Thrash, you're fucking crazy. Thrash, you're crazy. All right, everybody, feel free to get out of here. I'm gonna leave it on the chart, and we're gonna play guitar. We're gonna riff. I'm gonna riff for a little bit. We're gonna riff. Feel free to get out of here. I don't want anybody here that doesn't want to waste their time. I'm about to waste your time. Please go do better things with your life and be productive. Don't just waste your time. Listen to me play guitar for no reason. Okay, here we go. See if I can remember to do everything. Okay, let's actually move this up a little bit today for once. Here we go. All right. Whoa. Yes, guitar in the background while looking at charts. Yes, exactly. Yes. How is there? Guys, please get out of here. Please. Why is there 100 people? Please feel free to get out of here. Please. Last warning. Last warning, guys. So I just remembered I need to change the title of the stream. I just remembered that. Let me change it to I'm just gonna change it to 7 because that's fun. All right, boom. E string going out of tune left and right. Feel free to get out of here, man. Last warning. Well, actually, this is past the last warning. I do not know why anyone would want to waste their time watching this. It is an enigma to me. The title is 7. What, hey, you guys tell me, what should I title it? I'll title it whatever you say. Oh, it's a funny one. God damn it, man. Freaking blanking out. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna switch it up. This is a new. I'll tell you what. You guys probably won't like this, but whatever. Out of riffs, and I think my ears hurt, so we're gonna call it, man. We're gonna call. What are we at? 6:31, and let me. There we go. Oh, my back hurts. My back hurts after standing on one leg. I'm standing on one leg for that whole time, by the way. My foot's on the chair, holding it up so you can see the guitar better. All right. Alrighty. That was fun. I always like playing guitar, man. I always like playing guitar on stream. 6:32, we're still even. We did have a little bit of a V-shaped recovery there. There's so many damn funny comments. I gotta read these again. Hold on. I gotta read these again. You guys are freaking comedians over there, man. Hold on. There we go. Alright. And let me switch this so I don't forget next time. I will forget this. I'm sorry, I got to do... Hey, that's why the stream name is 7, right? All right, there we go. All right, let me read this. What's up, Denny's? What is Denny? All right, let me go up here. Brandon is the best metal style electronic guitar player I've ever heard. You probably don't listen to metal bands, do you? You probably don't listen to metal, my friend. Eric is head bombing hard right now. If you were to walk into Waffle House and just start doing this, game over. All right, I'll tell you know what? I'll tell you that advice. How am I gonna bring the? Am I gonna have the amp pre-installed there? Am I just gonna have like the amp just there, or acoustic? We could do acoustic. Is not nearly as cool as electric. I don't think. Maybe they'll like it better, right? If I play Wonderwall, they'll like it better, right? Green. There we go. There we go. The big forehead is back. You had a break from the forehead for a second. All right, so thank y'all so much, man. Let's get out of here, babes. We're at the Waffle House. I'll have to go there then. I'll have to go there, man. I'll show you what a dump looks like, Marco. A big dump. Keep playing guitar for the next 5 hours. We'll hit 7. Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? Dude, I would play longer, but my back, I don't think my back can do it. All right. Thank y'all so much. What's Up, Denny's is a video where these dudes played a metal concert and at Denny's the last night it was open. Actually, not that bad. I think I've actually seen that. The name, I didn't recognize the name. I think I've seen that, though. Because I've definitely seen something just like that, though. Play some Ween to produce the green. What does that mean? All right, thank y'all so much. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here before Mark was trying to get him a chick at Waffle House when he visited. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true, man. Thank y'all so much. This is not financial advice. I will see y'all. Oh, here's the portfolio. I didn't even show the portfolio. Hold on, Brent. Oh yeah, and the sponsor. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot 2 things there. All right, feel free to check out Newsweek description. He's our sponsor. Newsweek description and link in the description is his website. It's a cool guy. You should go check him out. There's the whole portfolio. That's what I'm holding. With that being said, thank y'all so much. Yeah, we'll be back. Assuming the Wi-Fi works, assuming I'm still alive, we'll be back at market close. Thank y'all so much. Not financial advice. I'll see y'all in the next one.